Hey guys, today we are going to talk about V-Jump leaks. Now these are probably one of the bigger V-Jump leaks we've seen all year. Obviously the end of the year brings a lot of hype to both Dokkan and Legends, and we have both leaks for both games today. I'm going to start with Legends just because it's displayed here above Dokkan. We'll talk about what they're saying. It's only literally one sentence. We're going to talk about what they say here about what's coming, give my thoughts about that, and then later on in the video we're going to talk about Dokkan stuff. So if you're only here for Dokkan, you should just skip ahead and we'll get to that later on. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the actual Legends stuff. So for Legends, it says Dragon Ball Super Broly is coming. I'm sure everybody's very shocked about that. And then we have a final form Frieza, which I also assume is from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie because it's right after Broly. Finally, getting a new LOE unit. You know, we got Metal Cooler recently, but it just didn't fill the gap for me. So we are getting those two units for Legends, which means there is even further confirmation that we are getting Gogeta Blue, and I don't think this is all we're getting. Right? This Broly could be an LF for all I know. And then we're going to get another LF, and it's Gogeta Blue. And then all of a sudden we're back to March, where we got LF Frieza and LF Piccolo together. Could happen. I don't know. I don't know what this Broly is going to be. All it just says is Dragon Ball Super Broly. It could be a base form Dragon Ball Super Broly. It could be a Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Super Broly. It could be a full power Super Saiyan Dragon Ball. If they had to ask me which one I think it would be, I think it would probably be a full power one. Just because we already have a transforming Super Saiyan to full power. We have a base form with Chilai. We have a base form free-to-play one. Actually, it's kind of the Wrathful Broly, right? So we don't really have a standalone full power Broly from the movie yet. So I think if you were going to ask me what I think it would be, I would probably say full power Super Saiyan Broly, just standalone. LF or not, it doesn't matter. I think that's the form it's going to be. Then it says Final Form Frieza. I don't know if this is going to be a transforming Frieza into Golden Frieza. It doesn't say, it just says Final Form. So taking a look at the actual lineage tag and what the tag needs in terms of color, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I hope this unit is red. I think this team needs desperately a new red unit. We take a look at every other color. Purple, we're covered with LF as well as Cooler. Yellow, people could argue for a new yellow unit, but full power is still pretty solid, and I could definitely see this full power, this Final Form Frieza getting a Zenkai at some point. Blue, I mean, we just got the best LOE unit in the game, is this EX Zenkai Frieza for free, and we also have Zenkai Cooler. This guy's not bad either, so I think we're good on blue for now. And also this Pod Frieza is pretty good too. And then finally we have green. This guy's kind of old. He's over a year and a half. He's like a year and a half old at this point. I've been like parading and like stamping around, like asking for this guy to please get a Zenkai Awakening for like months at this point, and I hope they do finally do that. I would much rather have this guy get a Zenkai Awakening over someone like Full Power or someone like Final Form Frieza, just because we need like a super just dumb powerful Zenkai for Lineage, because they only have one Zenkai unit and it's Cooler. Well, I mean, they just got this guy who's even better than Cooler, I think, personally. But Cooler, definitely really good still, but the game has vastly evolved in power creep since he got his Zenkai. And we did recently get Metal Cooler as well. He's definitely good. He's not like crazy good, but I feel like if I had to pick a second color to want this Frieza to be, I'd probably pick green. But red is definitely the worst color on this tag by far. I mean, Metal Cooler is unusable. Obviously, the only other units they have are this Hero Second Form Frieza, and then this transforming Final Form into Golden. This guy is, I don't like him. Like, I really don't. He doesn't feel like he fulfills any role. He doesn't really do that much damage. His supporting capabilities aren't that good. He can't tank that well. He doesn't heal or anything like that. It just feels like a waste almost. So I don't know. I feel like red is definitely the color we need to get buffed for Lineage. So that would be my choice for this. And if we take a look at the movies team similarly, you know, you go through the colors here. Green definitely don't need a new green unit right now. I mean, we just got this Metal Cooler. We have this guy who got a Zenkai Awakening, the Super Saiyan Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. This guy's kind of recent still, the Super Saiyan Goku. He's pretty good. So we have a solid foundation for green units on this team. What I think this team is lacking in, I mean, I guess you could make the argument for purple, huh? Bojack is still solid. He's very squishy, though. This Purple Cooler is okay. They just got this Vegeta, who's not bad, but he's not great. I think yellow is the color that this team needs the most. And also, you know, going off of what we just talked about for Lineage of Evil, red is not great either. Their best red unit, honestly, you can make an argument this is their best red unit right now, right here. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. And really, they're not, like, outstanding or anything like that. I've been saying for a few weeks at this point that Broly Fury could get a Zenkai if they're really going to continue with this Broly theme, the Broly movie theme from Dragon Ball Super. This guy could definitely receive a Zenkai at some point, pretty soon, like in the next week or two. But in terms of yellow units in this team, this Gohan used to be the backbone of the movies team like for a long, almost like 6 months or 7 months or whatever it was. Finally starting to fall off a little bit, which is expected. You know, obviously every unit has to fall off at some point. But with him falling off, there really aren't that many other yellow units in this team that you can use. I mean, Turles isn't good. This guy could get a Zenkai, I guess, but like other than that, who else do you have? So I do want to see some kind of yellow unit come out for this team soon, whether it's going to be Broly. It could be Broly. It could also be, if they go with the Gogeta Blue, which I think they definitely will at this point. It's very obvious to me. They could make him yellow. Yellow, I think, is the weakest color in the game just overall. So even if you consider other teams that he would be on, like Fusions and Saiyans, like it doesn't matter. I think just yellow overall in the game is the weakest color. And you need stronger representation for the yellow type in the game. So I'm okay with him being yellow. I'm okay with the Broly being yellow. They could even make the Frieza yellow. I wouldn't be super upset about it, but I'd rather him be red, because red also for movies is very, very iffy. And then this team desperately needs a new red unit. So those are my thoughts on the upcoming Broly and Final Form Frieza. Now we're moving on to Dokkan. Here's where things get weird. So we have a dual Dokkan Fest announcement for the end of the year. This is the big announcement. I made a video predicting this, what I thought would come, or what I wanted to come yesterday. So I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I was wrong. None of my choices were the correct choice. We are getting a Pikkon. No, he's not exchange. He is not an exchange Pikkon into Gogeta. He is a Pikkon that has a unit super attack. If you guys don't remember what that is, remember during the worldwide celebration when we got, I think it was in part 2, the free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Goku who de-transformed into the base form, and his Ultra Spirit Bomb, or Super Spirit Bomb I guess you should say, is a unit super attack alongside a Mr. Satan unit, or Hercule unit. And then similarly after that, we got the Legendary Summon that had the Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta who had the unit super attack with Goku from the Buu Saga. So similarly, this is the first time we're seeing the return of this mechanic since the Worldwide Download Celebration, which is faster than we saw the Exchange mechanic come back, because the Exchange mechanic came back the first time since the Download Celebration last year with Golden Week, so it was a long time. I'm glad to see that they're actually implementing this back into the game sooner, but Pikkon, I don't know. Alright, now next we have a Janemba. Now this is a regular Janemba who transforms into Super Janemba via an active skill. The reason I know that is because I specifically DM'd Miguel. Now Miguel is the person who gets the scans in advance. He actually leaked this stuff before Yokutya had it. And I asked him, I was like, is there any more information about Pikkon, any more information about Janemba that's not on here that we should know about? And he told me specifically that Janemba was a transformation unit via an active skill. So if you're someone who wants to use, and I assume a lot of people are going to want to do this because of the fact that Janemba has like almost no categories, which we'll talk about in a second. If you want to use this Janemba alongside another Janemba because of links, because of categories, whatever it is, you can do that because he's going to have a different name. The transformed version of Janemba right here, we can see, is called Super Janemba. This one's just going to be called Janemba, who has an active skill transforming into Super Janemba. So he's a fat Janemba, right? Which is good because we definitely need that to happen. I assume most people are going to summon for Janemba because Pikkon, like, I respect the fact that they're trying different things. Like we had the Gotenks and Buu Dual Dokkan Fest during Golden Week last year, which was a big, like, I think, experiment for them. I guess it went well because they're releasing Pikkon in the Dual Dokkan Fest. Sure. There's a new event that's going to be bringing a Babidi and Buu unit, which is interesting. I don't know why they're releasing that with Janemba, Janemba and Pikkon, but it says Babidi and Majin Buu here from a new event. That's cool. And then it does also talk about the Krillin Prime Battle or Legendary campaign that's coming as well, which was hinted at during the data download we had today. So that's pretty much all we have there. And then we just take a look. I want to quickly point this out. The actual categories for Janemba, terrible. This guy has 2 categories: movie bosses and transformation boost. Now transformation boost you can be fine on there because of Bojack, because of Cooler. Well, not really Bojack, because Bojack is more specifically for space traveling warriors, but Cooler is going to make this guy fine, right? Cooler ties this category together brilliantly. Movie bosses, AGL Turles used to do that, but even though he's going to be obviously working well in both these categories, like 2 categories for a big ticket dual Dokkan Fest unit, I don't know. They're either going to have to do an overhaul of Janemba being on categories, because he should be on Otherworld Warriors, first of all. Why isn't he on Otherworld Warriors? I don't know. It's weird. But I usually am not in favor of them pumping out new categories left and right whenever a new Dokkan Fest comes out. But in this case specifically, I would not be upset if this guy released a new category. And same thing with Pikkon as well. Pikkon is on 4 categories, which is not a lot either. Worthy Rivals, Otherworld Warriors, Saviors, Battle of Wits. It would be really cool if they made him like a Battle of Wits specific like support or something like that. I think he most likely will support or will lead the Worthy Rivals category. Like a new leader for that category would be good. And then I expect to see a new category for both Pikkon and Janemba, just because they're on almost no teams. So that's what I would like to see the most out of these two, but I don't know. It's hard to predict it when you're releasing dual Dokkan Fest with Pikkon in it. So anyway, that's pretty much all we have for the leaks for Dokkan and Legends. Let me know down below what you guys think about both the leaks for both these games. Legends seems like it's ramping up to Blue Gogeta, and then Dokkan seems like they're releasing Pikkon. So that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.